For the British MEPs who wanted to remain in the European Union and their European colleagues, it was an emotional moment as the EU Parliament ratified the withdrawal agreement, paving the way for Britain to leave the EU on Friday. Earlier in a debate, some European leaders expressed regret over Brexit and said it was the end of an era.
I want to use the words of the famous British poet George Eliot. She said, "Only in the agony of parting do we look into the depth of love. We will always love you and we will never be far. Long live Europe."
And I think that I can say in the name of all of us, on all groups, I can only say we will miss you in the coming time and in the coming years.
But the warm goodbyes and nostalgia were cut short by Brexit Party leader Nigel Farage.
You want to ban our national flags, but we're going to wave you goodbye and we'll look forward in the future to working.
If you disobey the rules, you get cut off. Put your flags away, you're leaving, and take them with you.
For James Wells, who quit his job as a civil servant to campaign for Brexit, it was a moment to relish.
We believe in democracy and sovereignty, so it's nothing to do with European peoples and the European countries. This is all about the European Union, the institution.
These are some of the British MPs who are now packing up and preparing to leave Brussels. Of course, for those who supported and wanted Brexit, it is a moment of celebration. But for those who wanted to remain part of the European Union, or some say they're devastated. British Green Party MEP Alexandra PHILLIPS spent the morning clearing her office.
I think the next 11 months we need to focus on ensuring that the UK is properly aligned as closely as possible to the EU and that we don't end up on a race to the bottom on all sorts of standards and protections, including workers' rights and environmental protections.
Britain has been part of the EU for nearly half a century. Ending a long relationship is never easy. Equally challenging is working out how to get on when forced to cooperate. With months of negotiations ahead over a future relationship, those here know that the hard part is just beginning. Natacha, Butler, Aljazeera, Brussels.